Hi, this is Howie Mandel from Take It All on NBC. Just on Young Hollywood now with Nikki.
And Howie.
Deal or no deal?
There's
Deal.
two of them.
It's a menage a me. I know you're hiding something there. I see. At first,
Speaking of
thank
which,
God. I just want to say before you move it.
Let's take a shot at this.
Before you move it, when I didn't see the face, I'm thinking, oh my God, did I come here at an inopportune time? This is when it's not a broadcast studio; it is a hotel room, and I don't know. And then I saw eyes, and I went, oh my God. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, thank God.
Let's reveal that this is indeed a lovely rendition of yourself from Deal or No Deal.
Yes,
And it's a bobblehead.
I actually posed for it.
Did you really?
Yeah, which was horrible.
How long did that take?
Oh, 4 hours of standing in a room going like this.
Is it okay to break
It
up
is
with
okay.
somebody,
Oh.
ask for a date or any of those sort of dating type things on social media, like Twitter, Facebook?
Social media is a good place. It seems to work for people.
Okay, well
What I don't understand is the people who send pictures of body parts to themselves.
Well, I was going to ask you that. When is it too much sharing?
You know, you have an
Yeah.
iPhone. So in my mind, you know, days before it becomes public news, somebody's sitting there going, all right, she's gonna love this. Right? Right? It's not as attractive as the picture. It doesn't matter
No,
what you do.
the scenario.
All right. Wait till she sees this.
So I know you're a huge practical joker.
I am.
What was the craziest, the best, the craziest practical joke you ever played on anybody?
One of my first ones that I was asked to leave school for, I've talked about it so many times. I went to a school in Toronto, near where you're from, and they had swimming, and I didn't like swimming. And in the winter, I always had swimming in the last class. So you'd barely
Not
dry
a
off.
happy place to
Not
be
a
in
happy
Canada.
place. So the
No,
way I
for
got
sure.
out of it is I took a chocolate bar, and I threw it in the pool. The whole school showed up to see what had happened in the pool because they had heard that you got to see this. So about 300 kids were there. This did not make me popular, though I think it was funny. They were all looking at it and they were all like cringing at it. I dived in and came up with it in my mouth.
No! And you're constantly on the road still doing stand-up.
I do 200 live dates a year.
Did I read something about you said you love it because it's like a big party where you get to be the center of attention?
I don't know whether you read that, but that is true. I can't tell you, I'm not psychic. I have a psychic ability.
Do you?
Immediate psychic ability.
Meaning what?
Okay, I don't know. We've just met today. I don't
Yeah.
know you, and so I can do psychic ability immediately. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink. See, I never met.
My mind is blown.
Isn't that amazing?
That's
And I
incredible.
don't even know that.
That's incredible.
Are you thinking of an animal?
I am.
What animal is it?
Dog.
Dog. So what I'm able to do is I'm able
Lord.
to take your thoughts and immediately convey them.
Any fantastic stories from the road, like stand-up, meeting fans or any crazy fan stories?
You know what I do sometimes? So they'll have like a contest with a radio station where, you can come, you get concert tickets and then you can come backstage and meet. And I always find it fascinating because people are probably uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. So what I sometimes do is I will turn off all the lights in the room and I'll just roll up in the fetal position under a table, and then I have the who's ever conducting this to send each fan in one at a time and close the door behind them, and it's just in the dark, and it's just an awkward silence, and then I go hello, and they go hello, and I go, and they go, where are you? And I go, I'm under the table. Step forward, and I will tap on your shoe, and they step forward, and I tap on their shoe,
And that's the meet and greet.
and I go, thank you for coming, and they go, you're welcome, and then they leave, and then the next person comes in. Nobody says anything. Nobody says this is crazy. But for me, it's just a nice little awkward moment of meeting the public.
You are on a plane and the person next to you smells foul in some way. Do you address the elephant in the room?
I
Speaking of
did.
what elephants,
I did.
you?
A true story. You want to hear a story?
Yeah.
I was on the plane, and the guy next to me took off his shoes. And I'm telling you, I couldn't inhale, and it was a 5-hour flight. So I went to the front and I talked to the young lady who was the flight attendant, and I said, listen, I paid good money for this seat, and I can't breathe. she came back when I wasn't there, and she told the guy to put on his shoes because people were complaining. You know, he put on his shoes. You know what? This is unbelievable. It turned out it wasn't his feet. It was his ankles. This guy's, why is that funny? This guy's ankles. What do you do about that? What do you do? This guy's ankles, it was his ankles.
It was his ankles.
Yeah.
So take it all.
That's a question, right?
It is.
All right.
Are you going to take? The question is.
I don't take it all.
You don't.
No. Do you know what the game is?
I do. Well, explain
I'm going to
it
explain
for
the
the
game.
audience.
The game basically is based on that holiday game where you, I think people call it Secret Santa or Yankee Swap or White Elephant.
That's the
right?
one I know.
That's
Yep.
the one you know.
Yep.
So people, well, what I thought was, wouldn't it be cool if there was this pile of prizes, and what if the prizes were worth hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions of dollars? The only idea is not to end up having the least expensive prize.
Right.
So somebody comes out and they open a prize and they take a car, and then they go, well, I think I want to take your car, so they fight over the car. But eventually it comes down to two people who have garnered all these prizes because
Yes.
everybody who had a less expensive prize left.
Right.
These people have cars and homes and vacations, and then they look at each other and they make a decision. You can keep what you have, all the hundreds of thousands of dollars of prizes you have, and if you both click in, we can't see what you're doing, your hands are in a board where you can click it in. If you both say keep mine, you both keep whatever you have.
Okay.
Or if one person says take it all,
Yep.
I get everything I got and everything you got, I can end up with, everything.
So the
I can
person
take
that
it all.
decided to share gets nothing.
Exactly. But if both people have the guts and take a risk and they both say take it all, they both end up with nothing.
Okay.
So, and before I give them a moment to talk amongst each other, they go, what are you going to do? They go, I'm going to keep mine. How can I trust that you're going to keep mine? I wouldn't do that. I would never do that.
So it
I
gets
swear.
emotional.
It gets, when people are crying, people are fainting, people are attacking each
You've
other.
had people faint?
We've had people faint. We've
Okay.
had attacks.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, it's Deal or No Deal meets The Price is Right meets Jerry Springer. Yes. No, there's another. Is there another minute in this interview?
There's another
There's
minute.
another
Oh, there's
minute.
another
You were
minute.
wrapping up, yet the production crew wants you to go for another minute.
Let's go.
I've promoted the show on NBC.
Yeah.
Take it all.
So what should we do for
We've
the
talked
last
about
minute?
relationships
Yeah.
and things that smell. I've read your mind. There's nothing more to do. There's nothing more to do.
So what should we do?
I'll leave. No, because I want to leave, but see how they keep, this is how they keep guests here. One time I found lint in my belly button and I started pulling it out. No, it's not funny. And I pulled it and pulled it and pulled it and my underpants unraveled. I got it, I want to go, I want to leave, but I can't. I'm tied to young Hollywood.
Just
Bye.
try and leave.
Well, just
try and
frame
leave.
it so you don't see me anymore. I'm trying to go. I'm trying
Thank
to go,
you,
but
Howie.
how long is this cord?
Bye, Howie.
Bye.
Just try and leave.
I will. I'll go out this way.
That's the ninth floor balcony.
Should I go out this way?
Oh no, I'm getting
look,
choked
my name's,
now.
My name's
oh now
here.
I'm getting choked.
My name's here. I'm sorry. I'll come back over so that I don't. I'm sorry. It's just a minute.
And I think that's a wrap.